Am I the a-hole for refusing to give up the master bedroom to a friend's boyfriend during a group cabin trip? My friend group me 26M, my girlfriend 25F, and friends J 25M, Eva 26F, Liam 25M and Frank 26M has a tradition of renting a cabin every summer and winter. The cabin has a master bedroom double bed, a twin room to single beds, a loft to single beds, and a pull-out couch in the living room. My girlfriend and I have always paid extra to use the master exclusively. Everyone else shares the remaining beds, and Eva usually takes the couch since she snores and doesn't want to room with a guy. This year, Frank asked if his boyfriend Ed, 28M, could come with us. None of us hadn't met him, but Frank said he'd cover meals to make up for the cost. Ed seemed nice at first and paid for dinner the first night, which was cool. Problems started when we got to the cabin. Ed said that he and Frank wanted to take the master bedroom. I told him, maybe a little harshly, that my girlfriend and I usually use it since we pay extra. Ed said he didn't get what the big deal was, and that we could sleep in one of the single beds or the couch. These single beds are small and could not comfortably fit two people, plus Eva would have to share a room with one of the guys, and she didn't want to. Ed said that my GF and Eva could share the couch, and I could room with one of the other guys. I didn't want to room with a guy when my GF and I had been together a lot longer, and there's no reason for me to room with someone else in favor of a couple who's been together less than a year. Jay and Liam tried to help, like giving Ed and Frank the couch so they could sleep side by side, but Ed said he didn't feel comfortable in open spaces and insisted on the master. Ed and I argued more, and he called me homophobic, saying I didn't support his and Frank's relationship by not letting them share a room. I was about to shout when my girlfriend shut me up and told Ed we'd take the couch. We didn't see them much the rest of the trip. I mostly hang out with my GF and Eva on hikes. Ed and Frank used the master and left a few days early. My GF Jay, Liam, Eva and I have been talking about what happened. Jay supports me, but Eva and Liam said I made a huge deal out of nothing and that letting them have the master for a week wasn't a big deal. Even my GF says I took things too far by keeping everyone up. I'm still pissed about being kicked out of the room, but I think I might be an a-hole because it was late and everyone wanted to sleep, but I kept dragging out the argument and I didn't welcome Ed after he argued with me. I am pissed that Frank and his BF just pretty much feel entitled to take the masters without question. So am I the a-hole after the whole thing?
Here are the top comments, plus Opie's reply.
Right. We pay extra to share that room should have been the end of discussion. Ed sounds kind of entitled. Any of the solutions he suggested for you is something he and Frank could have done. It's ridiculous that you wound up paying extra to sleep on a couch, which also made things inconvenient for Eva.
OP replied,
Eva ended up sleeping in the loft by herself, so she was okay. But yeah, this whole thing sucked all around.
Why was the bed situation not discussed as soon as it was agreed that there be an extra person or another couple on the trip? Also, not the a-hole.
OP replied,
The cabin has enough beds to sleep 8 people, 2 on the couch, 4 on the twin beds, and 2 in the master. This was my fault because I didn't think about it until we got to the cabin.